What are the best countries for a 0% tax residency? We have different options. Our favorite among first-class citizens, our consultants, it's 4 different countries I'm going to share with you in this video. I've personally been a resident in 3 of them. I know the ins and outs. I've done all the paperwork, all the legal work, all the ID cards, everything. And I would start with Dubai, which is the worst in case you don't want to spend time there because you are forced to spend 90 days a year to keep the tax residency. It's bad news and good news. I mean, good news if you already live in Dubai, then 90 days instead of 183 days, which is automatic way to become a tax resident in a country. More than 6 months in any country in the world makes you eligible to be a tax resident. The bad thing is that summer are really, really hot. The good thing is that, let's say October to February, March, with great weather, that you can live there, accumulate easily the 90 days. And if it's a place that you use for networking, for real estate, for crypto hubs, it's an explosion Dubai. And I really enjoy Dubai the times that I'm there. However, if it's not your vibe, because you say, oh, there's not as much lush nature like in other places, or I feel it's too artificial, then fantastic, move to option number 2. We have Cyprus. Cyprus is a Mediterranean island that with only 60 days a year, you can become a tax resident, something called the non-dom status, and you can legally pay close to 0% taxes. It's not 0, but very close to 0%, with only 60 days a year. Then the other 10 months, you can do whatever you want. And again, you might not want to be in Cyprus in winter, but being there from May until October, it's a great way to spend these 60 days that don't have to be consecutive, by the way. They just have to be in the same natural year. And that's another good option for you. If you like the lifestyle, even if you want to invest in real estate, in Limassol, Larnaca, even Paphos, it's really nice. Ayia Napa, it's the northern part of still the Greek part of Cyprus, because you know it's the Turkish side and the Greek side. So still on the Greek side, Ayia Napa, it's where the paradisiacal blue water beaches are. They are fantastic there. A place that I explored myself. I've spent 60 days in Cyprus. I've been to Cyprus a couple times, so I know it in and out. And the bureaucracy, it's pretty straightforward. You're not going to get many troubles getting the residency and then the tax residency. Another interesting one is Panama, because Panama, along with the 4th one that I'm going to share, do not have a minimum required stay to keep the residency. However, what about the tax residency? It's not per se Panama that is going to give you troubles getting the tax residency. It's how are you going to justify to the other country, the high tax country that you are getting out of. Let's say you are going from Spain to Panama, might give you some problems. Also, you need to check. There are some countries that are considered tax havens, like a blacklist. Italy has published it, Portugal, Spain, pretty much every country has the list of tax havens. So if you exit Spain, for example, and want to move directly to Panama, you might have an issue there, because Spain for the next 5 years can still claim taxes because they consider that you moved to a tax haven. There's another islands in the Caribbean, the Cayman Islands, Bahamas, there are other territories that are also considered tax havens. So when you move out of Spain, or for example, you move out of the Netherlands, high taxes, Denmark, France, many countries, you need to go through a bridge country. For example, Cyprus is not considered a tax haven. So it might be interesting to do the first year out of the high tax country to Cyprus, and from Cyprus to Panama, or for example, the 4th country that I want to share today, it's Paraguay. Also, territorial tax country, similar to Panama, and no minimum required stay, really straightforward path to residency and then tax residency. So I would explore these 4. Again, there's pros and cons. Think, do you see yourself living there these 90 days, 60 days, or a couple days every year? Is it a place that it's interesting to you for the global mobility? For example, Cyprus, Paraguay, they are international airports, well connected. For example, Cyprus to Turkey, and from Turkey, global airport, or Paraguay, you can go to Guarulhos, to Sao Paulo, the airport, and then from there, global airport. So you need to add one more stop and then boom, go. For example, Panama or Dubai are directly global airports that have great connections. So think if that's a limiting factor to you. You like to be more on the lower profile, then Paraguay, fantastic. There's not a crazy, lifestyle. On the other hand, Dubai, you're going to be most likely the white belt among the sheikhs, which are the black belts running the country. So these are some of the questions that I ask my clients when they get in consultations. And actually, if you want me or our team to help you with your case, and ask you the other questions and know which one of these residencies, tax residencies is best for you, check for you these blacklisted, these tax haven countries that is going to give you troubles when you get out of your current tax country. All of this, we can do it as part of our plan. You can click the link down below to book a consultation, and if it makes sense, then we'll start the sovereign plan. If you want to stay more than 6 months in one single country because you have a family or maybe you have a job and you need to spend 9 months, 10 months in one country, this is not going to work for you as well, unless you know, that job is in that country, but you cannot set that paper residency and then live 12 months, you know, in Spain and say, no, I'm gonna pay taxes in Paraguay or Panama. They are not stupid, they are just gonna tax you and even give you a fine. So to know well all of these rules, because these nuances can just fuck up your plan, basically, let us know. Click below, let us know your case, and then we're gonna assess what's best for you. If you are interested in more about any of these countries that you can watch next, watch it now, right here.